Who are the best units in all-star tower defense? That's what we're figuring out today, boys. But before we hop on into the tier list, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because our new code unit is coming soon. And the code will only work for subscribers, guys. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. All right. And the code unit is 02 if you don't know who that is. All right. Here we go, guys. All right. Let's start off the tier list strong with this guy right here on my shoulder. His name is Announcer. And let's just take a look at his stats real quick. Oh, my gosh. Is that 15 damage? Bro, is that meta? Come on, guys. We can't put him in the S+ tier. No. I kind of feel bad putting him in the D tier, but I guess that's where he goes. I guess that's the lowest tier I have on here. All right, there you go, buddy. Oh, man. I mean, honestly, most of the units are better than him. All right, let's move on to the next unit, guys. All right, Doflamingo. All right, let's take a look at his stats real quick here. All righty, his stats are pretty insane. 2.5 million cost, but if we look at his max buff damage, he is doing 1.6 million DPS. Now, if we compare that to Aqua Goku, who's doing 1.5 million, it's pretty close. And they both have a similar cost. All right, however, Goku got the range, so they didn't make him super OP. I don't think he's going to be technically meta for Infinite Mode, but he is right around as good as Blue Goku. They're very, very close. And he's also decent for Story Mode as well. So we're going to give Doflamingo a spot in the S tier. We'll give him S tier, all right? We'll put him right with Blue Goku and Mihawk. All right, the next new unit we're going to be taking a look at is Fiend Siblings. All right. This is a Gyataru and Daki tag team unit. Now, a lot of people don't really care too much for this unit, but I think they're pretty good. The best thing about it is the damage is insane, guys. 22 million plus 91 million damage worth of bleed. That's actually 110 million damage. All right. So now while that is very good, the problem with them is their AoE circle is so tiny. All right, it is minuscule. So that unfortunately will put them in. Hey, they're still S+ tier in my opinion. All right, I think they are a great combo with Might Guy and Killua. All right, that's my personal opinion. And in my opinion, they made sure... Wait, why isn't Goldie Roger in the S+ tier? What am I doing with my... Oh, I forgot to add Whitebeard to these. I thought I did tier list with them. I guess not. All right, so then we're going to have to go add some other units that I haven't added on in a while. So let's go take a look at Whitebeard stats. We haven't added these units yet. So Pirate King, we already know his stats, guys. Pretty insane. Not quite as good as Daki's, but he is OP for all of the raid modes. So we're going to give him S+ tier, guys. He is one of the best units in the game, and I highly recommend you guys pick up Goldie Roger. All right, and I'm also going to move Whis down. I don't really recommend bringing Whis anymore. Yeah, I think Gilwa's better than them. But they technically do serve the purpose. All right, next up we got... who else haven't we gone through yet? Oh, Whitebeard. Yo. Whitebeard is decent, all right? Now, if we take a look at his stats, compared to Daki and Gyataru, 15 million damage. But he has a lot bigger of a AoE. He has a lot higher DPS as well compared to Doflamingo. And I believe he might even be cheaper than Doflamingo. Yeah, he's right around the same cost. So he's way, way better than Doflamingo. For that reason, we're going to give Whitebeard S+ tier. I definitely feel like he is potentially decent for leaderboards. I do believe Might Guy is still the meta, but Whitebeard might slide in there as well. Highly recommended you take a look at Whitebeard. All right, next up we have Gozu. All right. Gozu is not the greatest unit, but he's actually pretty decent. I'm going to give Gozu... I'm going to give Gozu I'll give him A+ tier. I think he's a decent unit with some potential. Oh, I already put him on here. Why didn't I put Whitebeard in them on there? I don't know. Yeah, he's decent, guys. I'll give him A+ tier. All right, other new units that I haven't added on the list. We got the Clouds. I'm not worried about those. Oh, Zumi. Zumi kind of sucks, guys. I'll show you Zumi's stats real quick on the wiki. This actually isn't too bad, especially for the SPA. But the problem is it's a very, very small AoE circle. And she does not have an element, so they kind of did her dirty. I guess that's because she's from the metal egg, and there's not really a metal element. So, for that reason, we're going to have to give her A tier. Yeah, I kind of feel dirty giving her A tier, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Alrighty, there we go. All right, so now let's go take a look at... Oh, I think we have to add this guy too. Super Money Corp. Super Money Corp is a decent unit, but unfortunately, since it's worse than Balma, we gotta have to give the A+ tier as well. So I definitely... Like, if you don't have Balma, maybe you want to consider getting this one. Or maybe you want to go with Ball. If you're in World 1, I definitely recommend going Balma and him at the same time. His event might have expired already, though. I don't remember. So let's go take a look at all of the final tier list, boys. All right, here we go. Take a look at S+ tier. Obito is the #1 damage unit in the game still. However, the thing about Obito is you need to remember that you only really need to place one of him, all right? So you place one Obito, and then the rest, I recommend doing this guy right here. His damage is insane. At max level, he gets he has 8 million damage, which doesn't seem that high, but he gets 100,000 damage per wave, which just makes his damage ramp up and up and up. It's freaking mental, man. It is insane, dude. Like, legitimately, this guy is busted. No cap. So I definitely recommend him. I would say have one of your teammates bring him, and then use him as your main DPS. But throw Obito in there as well for some extra, power. All right, Speedwagon is the best farm unit in the game still. The new one wasn't as good. Irwin is still the meta buff unit because he is so cheap. All right, the Patriot is pretty decent. Highly recommended. Giorno, really good too for raids. Honestly, even story mode. Same with both of these. Good for both. Ichigo. Ichigo's decent. The nice thing about Ichigo is he's actually now meta for Doflamingo raid. So I highly actually recommend picking him up now. If you guys want to help carry on Doflamingo raids or help carry your friends. Because one person in your team needs to have him. Otherwise, it's a lot harder. All right, Geto Suguru, I think I might move him down. I really don't think he's going to be... Actually, but he hits airs, though. That's why he's still here. All right, that's the only reason. Otherwise, for normal infinite mode, like the ground only, definitely use him instead. This guy's way better. All right, Light Yagami. If you guys want a damage farm, just bring Light Yagami. You'll be maxing out your damage task in seconds. All right. Dio, again, very good. Law, very good for raids. One of the better units because he's not very expensive, so you can use him in story mode as well. This guy is very good for his time stop ability. Well, not like map time stop. Blackbeard, again, guys. Blackbeard's meta for every single game mode. Gojo, meta for raids and infinite, very good. Ryuk, another damage farm unit. Big Mom has that ability with time rewind. So for infinite mode, you can sometimes get away with her versus Giorno, depending on what team you're using. So she's actually meta for leaderboards. Now, Big Mom raid actually is gone. So Big Moms are about to skyrocket in value. So good luck getting Big Moms. All right, Zero is pretty good. All right, Tengen. I think Goldie Roger's better, but he's still decent. And Gaiatara also is pretty good too. So you can decide which one you want to bring. So Goldie Roger is very good too. All right, we send this guy required for battle mode. You have to bring either Whis, this guy, or Killua. Otherwise, you're screwed. Uryu is meta for the Doflamingo raid. Very good. Aaron, I'm going to have to actually move him down. I don't think he's that good. Same with Alucard. I know for a while Alucard was used in Beerus raid, but no longer. So we're going to actually have to drop those guys off there and put them in the S tier. And then these guys we already talked about. And also one last unit. I don't know where I put him. Where did I put Gon? I think I forgot to add Gon to this list. I'll add Gon, guys. Gon is also very good. All right, there are two more units, guys. I'm moving up in the list. All right, we're gonna be moving up Flower Girl and Gon. Flower Girl is freaking busted for raid mode, especially Beerus raid. She was also very good for Big Mom, but Big Mom is gone. But I feel like she'll be meta for raids in the future. Gon is good for both raids, whether it be Doflamingo or Beerus, and also was meta for Big Mom. So these are really good units for raids. All right, moving on to the S tier. These are very, very good units, but they're just not quite meta anymore. Like Aqua Goku, people aren't really using him anymore for leaderboards. Same with Mihawk, same with Madara. And these are like really high damage units. So you're gonna be able to get a lot of damage and get pretty far in infinite mode, but you're not really gonna reach the tip of the top. This guy is interesting. You guys might want to test him for yourself. He's a decent buff unit, so your mileage may vary with this guy. But yeah, I don't really think there's a whole lot to explain with these. They're decent units if you want to get like wave right around wave 100, but getting to like wave 140 to get on the leaderboard is going to be a little bit of a stretch with these dudes. All right, next up we'll move on to the A+ tier. There you go. There's what the A+ tier looks like. Pretty good, guys. I don't really have anything super much to mention here. I took out the Flower Shinobi. I just need to save that. Sorry. And A tier. There's a ton of units in the A tier, guys. These are all decent units. They may be good for story mode, but like you're not gonna go to the leaderboards with these units, so they're here. They're stuck in the A tier. Some of them aren't the greatest. Some of them are better than others, but overall they're decent. A lot of good trading units in here too. B tier, just skip these guys. If you see them on the banner, unless they're part of an evolution, don't bother. D tier, same thing. And D tier, same thing. All right, well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the tier list. I'm going to be doing the tier list style that you guys like without the zooming in and stuff. I'll drop that on Sunday for the 6-star tier list. I just don't have the tier list set up yet for the other one. For like the all units tier list. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the video, the tier list. Let me know what you guys would change, and make sure you guys hit the subscribe button for my new co-unit. Blanspot out. Peace.